Hey everybody, we're just kind of discussing which hat I should wear. You know, if you have a preference for the kind of hat that I wear, now if that's, that is of interest to you, shoot me an email. I got this hat. Remember, this is the hat of the workers, right, from the metropolis. This is the hat that, maybe the less serious hat, but I don't know about that. Then I got another hat down here. Yeah. Let's hang this baby up here. I got this baby. Of course, this is the adventurer hat. This is the vampire hunter, right? Or this is the intellectual, right? Maybe. I don't know why it's the intellectual, but we used it as the intellectual in one of our videos, if you remember. Then hey, guess what? Picked up a new one. Yeah, looks like I'm one of those radio dispatchers during those World War II films. Maybe I'm Australian, right? And I'm watching the Japanese coming through the islands here, Blimey, they're on their way. No? What the heck? Maybe I'll wear this one for this one. Give me a read on what you think of that. Hey, we're belaboring the point, I guess. Not much. 2 years before Phantom of the Opera, 1923, Lon Chaney appeared in one of his first great exercises in makeup. What is it? Well, it is the Hunchback of Notre Dame. And this is the first of the great, versions of this film. Matter of fact, it's still the best. It has been redone by a number of people, right? Charles Laughton played him at one time. Anthony Quinn played him at one time. Even Walt Disney has done a version of this Quasimodo film. The Hunchback, sort of that gargoyle-like figure who lives in the Notre Dame, who falls in love with Esmeralda. You know the whole story. You've seen it a million times. But if you haven't seen this version, you haven't really lived yet. Because again, this is one of those great exercises, like I spoke of, where Lon Chaney pulled out all the stops in his application. This large hump that weighed quite a bit on his back, and the appliances that he used to twist his face, and the teeth that he put in to reproduce this rather grisly, probably the grisliest of all of the Quasimodo depictions. Now, this is a wonderful film. It's Lon Chaney, again, the master of makeup. People who are interested in makeup and special effects and latex appliances and all of that stuff, if you talk to any of those people who work in those fields yet today, will have to always probably give credit back to Lon Chaney. Sure, you have to give him a little bit of extra credit in a way. He was developing a lot of these devices on his own, and they were quite painful for him to apply and to wear. Today, we might say, yeah, some of these appliances that these big paid actors might have to put on are cumbersome and uncomfortable and things, but I do not think that a Tom Cruise would put up with the kinds of things, for instance, that Lon Chaney did to himself. Watching his films is almost like watching a masochist on display. How much can he distort himself? That is interesting. In this 1923 film, he really pushes the envelope. Well, folks, At the Movies with Film always enjoys being with you, trying to bring you the best in entertainment. Have fun with this movie. Hunchback of Notre Dame, 1923. Lon Chaney, the master, the man of 1,000 faces, and the progenitor of all the great makeup work that would come in horror films later, and the father of, can't forget it, Lon Chaney Jr., the Wolfman. Well, folks, see you later. Roll 'em, Smokey. Blimey, I think they're coming at 10 o'clock.